NDLEA takes campaign against illicit drugs to schools. Parents asked to give proper upbringing to their children to attain their full potential. NAPTIP seeks military cooperation against human trafficking. And from the foreign scene, China increases tariffs on U.S. goods. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast News on ABS Television. My name is Priska Wanghuo, and now the news in detail. The sixth edition of the NDLEA quiz competition has ended in Oka with a presentation of prizes to winning schools. The quiz competition offered opportunity for dangers of drug abuse to be once again emphasized. Our correspondent Kenneth Chukwudi was at the Kenneth DK Central Library, Oka, venue of the event, and now reports.
The primary aim of the competition was to intellectually engage the students while also creating awareness.
I will sincerely apologize for that. And moving on, parents and guardians have been charged to give their children and wards proper upbringing to attain their full potential in life. The traditional ruler of Enugu in Njikoka local government area, Igwe Raf Eme, gave the charge when the winner of the 2019 Starlet Africa, Queen Obiamaka Enweluzo, paid him a visit at his palace. Chibuzo Ukoye was there and filed this report taken from our studio.
Receiving the Queen, Igwe, who said that the honor is for the community and Anambra State, urged parents and guardians to always train their children to become useful members of the society. He praised her for conquering Africa and advised her to be of good conduct at all times. In their various remarks, some cultural proponents in the community, Prince Arinze Ivacho and Chief Obiora Okafor, prayed for God's mercy, grace, and protection on the winner throughout her reign. Responding, Queen Obiamaka, who is an indigene of Enugu, explained that she was in the palace to inform the traditional ruler of her new position and seek advice, prayers, as well as support to achieve her mandate. She maintained that the task given her is to help in sensitizing and creating awareness about cancer among children in Africa. According to Queen Obiamaka, she has already kicked off the program at Enugu General Hospital and Ide Girls Secondary School, calling for support to enable her actualize her objective.
As you can see, I'm studying from my town, Enugu, and I've been to General Hospital, Enugu, and also Ide Girls, Enugu. From there, I'll be going to other states in Nigeria.
The Queen arrived at the palace in company of her parents, friends, and relations, even as members of Enugu traditional cabinet were on hand to receive them.
The Grand Patron of Anambra State Traditional Rulers Council and the longest-serving monarch alive in the state, Igwe Kenneth Urizu of Nnewi, has ascribed Governor Willie Obiano's high-rated performance in office over the years as a reason behind his recent chieftaincy installation as Amogun of Ado-Ekiti by the Ewi of Ado-Ekiti, Ekiti State. Valentine Mbadoha has the reports.
Igwe Orizu stated this in his palace at Otolo Nnewi, where he noted that Anambra State, through the exemplary leadership of Governor Obiano, has proven to be the true light of the nation. The monarch, while speaking with Debies, noted that the achievements of Governor Willie Obiano are too numerous to count, stressing that all the sectors of the economy, as well as the communities, have felt the impact of his administration. He congratulated the governor and his wife, urging them to maintain the already built legacy.
Yes. Life and property.
Security wise.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Nothing disturb you. Yeah. But that security
It's the most important thing.
was something to drive home with.
Yes.
So now maybe I know na kapwa one keteko na.
No mistake.
Then jegare for na roads.
Yes.
Roads are connecting town to town.
From the palace of the traditional ruler of Nnewi, Valentine Mbadowa, ABS News.
President Muhammadu Buhari has been urged to tackle the epileptic power supply in the country. Details and more on the story from our studios.
The ABS at his country home in Neni, in a Anocha local government area, a frontline industrialist, Dr. Anthony Enukeme, regretted that inadequate power supply has forced many indigenous companies out of business, which he noted is not in the best interest of the country. According to Dr. Enukeme, addressing the challenges of poor power supply and multiple taxation will go a long way in strengthening the local industries for enhanced productivity, thereby improving the nation's gross domestic product (GDP). Dr. Enukeme, who is an Aba-based industrialist, equally called on the federal government to look into the deplorable condition of roads, especially in the southeast geopolitical zone, for enhanced transportation and business transactions.
The National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, has sought the cooperation of the armed forces in the fight against human trafficking in the country. The acting director of Defense Information, Colonel Onyema Nwachukwu, said in a statement that the Director General of the agency, Mrs. Julie Oka-Donley, made the appeal during a visit to the Chief of Defense Staff, General Abayomi Olanisakin. Oka-Donley said collaboration between the armed forces and NAPTIP would combat human trafficking and unlawful exploitation of children, especially in insurgency-hit communities in the Northeast. She described the military as a strong ally in the effort to rid the country of child trafficking. The Director General also sought the military's cooperation in the protection of victims of human trafficking and described them as vulnerable children and women engaged in dehumanizing and exploitative employment by unscrupulous persons and groups. MTN Nigeria Communications Limited has confirmed that it has paid 55 billion naira to the federal government, which is the final tranche of a 330 billion naira fine imposed on it by the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, for SIM card registration infraction. In a statement signed by its senior manager, External Relations, Funso Aina, the MTN's Chief Corporate Relations Officer, Tobechukwu Okibo, said the successful resolution of the fine was the outcome of active collaboration between the NCC and MTN. Corroborating a source at the NCC also confirmed the payment. According to the source, MTN paid the money into the Commission Treasury Single Account, TSA accounts, with the Central Bank of Nigeria, NCC. China has increased tariffs on billions of dollars worth of U.S. goods as it prepares to unveil a blacklist of unreliable foreign companies that analysts say aims to punish U.S. and foreign firms, cutting off supplies to telecoms giants Huawei. Beijing's move hits $60 billion worth of U.S. goods, with new punitive tariffs ranging from 5% to 25%, and comes in retaliation for Washington's raising punitive tariffs on $200 billion in Chinese goods to 25%. Washington and Beijing resumed their trade battle last month when trade talks in the U.S. ended without a deal, with American negotiators accusing Chinese negotiators of reneging on previous commitments. The countries have exchanged tariffs of $360 billion in two-way trade so far. The monthly fitness walk, popularly known as Walk for Life, has covered 90 kilometers since the exercise started in October last year. This edition of the walk, which started at an open field at Amobia, through the Amobia flyover to Unizik temporary site, Regina Shelley, and terminated at the Dr. Alex Ikwembe Square in Oka, with more participants, especially children, joining the fitness walk. Kenneth Chukwudi is standing by.
The chairman, Anambra State Sports Development Commission, organizers of the walk, Mr. Tony Oli, said the walk is progressing as more people are joining the exercise to benefit from the ultimate aim of keeping Anambra healthy and fit, assuring that the 120 kilometers target for the year will be met.
It's 8.5 kilometers, and this is the 8th edition. Technically, we've covered over 90 kilometers since we started, because the barrier was 17.5 kilometers. So if you spread it with what we have done, last month and this month, you see that we have done, over 90 kilometers. Our target, is to do 120 kilometers per annum.
Other notable participants who spoke, including the Principal Secretary to the Governor, Sir Willie Nwokoye, Commissioner for Work, Mr. Marcel Ifejiofo, Special Advisor to the Governor on Continuous Voters Education, Mrs. Amaka Akudo, amongst others, noted that the monthly work has helped them to remain fit and commended the state government for having interest in the well-being of Anambra. The walk, which had its normal Ogene music tone, aerobic exercise, and fruit breakfast, has proved to be a healthy fitness advantage for Anambra, some of who showed their dancing skills during the walk. From the Dr. Alex Ekweme Square in Oka, it's been Kenechukwu Chukwudi for ABS News.
A healthy life is a wealthy life. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/ABS Radio TV online. Follow us on Twitter at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotelevision.com. And now the main points. NDLEA has taken campaign against illicit drugs to schools. Parents have been asked to give proper upbringing to children to attain their full potential. NAPTIP seeks military cooperation against human trafficking. China has increased tariffs on U.S. goods. And that's the end of the Breakfast News on ABS Television. Many thanks for watching. My name is Priska Wanko. Good morning.